Hi, and welcome back. We are another episode of Talk Right today, and we're actually going to be talking about talking, and we're going to be right about right, and we're going to talk today. So it's a very, a topic which is so much close to everyone's heart, but one needs to really think about it. That's all about telephone etiquettes, about how you talk on telephone, what you listen to somebody, talking over the telephone. Is there a way better? Is there a way one can improve? Is there a way you can enhance? Yeah, let's talk about that. Share. We both, me and Mayur, will share our experiences. So, over to you, Mayur.
Thank you and welcome back to Talk Right today. And as Santosh said, viewers, this session is very much the title itself is talking in the right way, but not just today, every day. As a person who's worked in an organization like all of you, one thing we always do is we talk, we communicate, and in the context of corporate communication, it is not only the face to face that matters, because that is fine, that is the best when you sit across and discuss, but a lot of times, especially in today's times, a lot of the communication is happening and will happen in the future through telecommunications. Now that could be through telephone. When I say telephone, I'm talking about mobile phone. It could be audio conferences, video conferences. And I think that whether it's the any kind of media, which is like mobile and these gadgets, etc.
Yeah.
I think there are some fundamentals which I want to start off with viewers, and Santosh is going to come with his own wonderful experiences and certain aspects. Before he comes in, I definitely want to show you some fundamentals. Whenever, wherever, to whoever, and whatever that you wish to say through a telephone. When I say telephone, I'm saying a mobile phone or any audio gadget. There are a few things that I would like you to please keep in mind, viewers, and something that even I practice. I'm going to read it out because I'm not sure if you can read it very clearly. The first is listen. The second is pause. The third is note. The fourth is tone. And the final one is, and purposely the final one is respect. You know, and I'll be very concise, viewers, when I explain this, because remember one thing, that when you call somebody, you're calling that person with a purpose. There is
Yeah.
always an objective as a goal. And therefore, when you call, it's not important that always you do the talking. I may have a very important goal in my mind to call Santosh. But while I'm speaking to Santosh, if I go one way traffic, if I just go boom all the time, that's not the right way of, I think, conducting a telephonic communication, I feel personally, because it has to be two ways. And therefore the word is listen. And viewers, when I say listen, सब लोग तो सुन ही रहा है. So you say, वो तो कर रहा हूँ. नहीं, listen maybe more than you speak.
Yeah.
Sometimes, so the rule is speak, but also listen, and listen to understand, not to reply. A very important part, Santosh, is I've seen many times, I've experienced it myself, I've done it myself, is we listen, but we are in a hurry
Yeah.
to barge in, to come in with what we
Yeah.
think. And we assume many times, we feel that we
Correct.
know what the customer is saying. So
Yeah.
listen to understand and not to reply. Always speak with pauses. Don't speak continuously, because you need to make your customer also listen and understand. So
Yeah.
give some time. Don't speak fast. जैसे आप किधर अलीबाग जाना है, किधर जल्दी जाना है, बस पकड़ना है, गड़बड़ी में बात मत करो.
Correct.
Something I tell myself as well. Also, viewers, especially if it's a business call, as professionals, please don't forget to have a pen or a pencil and a writing page or a pad, because when a customer is sharing something with you, don't over depend on your mind and your memory, because there are so many things you'll be discussing.
True.
Please make a
Jot
note of
down.
it.
Yeah.
Jot down, right word, jot it down, because after the call is over, you wouldn't want to reach a situation where you say, Arey, wo kya bola tha? What was he actually? Because there'll be another 100 calls you might be making, right? So jot it down. Another thing is tone. I've seen myself, I'm a little assertive, maybe aggressive, wo nature hota hai har person ka. But if it comes, and aggression comes in my tone, it is not the right thing, even if I may be feeling it. For
Yeah.
example, if a customer says, Mr. Kalbag, you say, I'll tell you, we are getting a better deal somewhere else. You got it? You are trying to just give me higher. I don't agree with you. Now, I know that it isn't true, because I am giving the best. I've looked at the others. As an example, I may feel aggressive. I may say, no, how can you say that, sir? That is not right. You have to calm down and change your tone. So I always say to myself and to the viewers, professionals especially who deal with customers and external people, is convert aggression into assertiveness. I'm not saying be passive, but be assertive, be polite but firm. And finally, I think the entire attitude with which you speak to whoever should be with the fragrance of respect.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
These are the few things I wanted to share before Santosh, you come in with your aspects.
Yeah, a few practical instances which you and me have come across, and one needs to be mindful about and conscious about, especially if you are in a public space. Okay, talking about especially in elevators, or you're in a public space somewhere waiting for the lift to come, or waiting for a bus to come, or whatever that be. You got to be very careful of what you're talking. You may be thinking, oh, I'm talking to somebody about my stuff, maybe personal or your official. But remember, you don't know who's around and there is something happening. So you got to be very conscious of that. That's one. Secondly, on language, I mean, you come across, right? Even if it's professional, you see there is an absolutely abusive language sometimes. So we've got to be extremely mindful of it. Okay.
True.
You do not know, especially in office communication, for all you know, with the kind of gadgetry available, technology available, the whole phone call could be recorded, and it could be put out to an HR. Yes. So you've got to be extremely careful of the content. It's as good as, an email. It goes on record. The same thing when you talk to someone, it goes on record. So you'll be very, very mindful and cautious. The other thing I would really like to say, I think, is you rightly put it. Active listening is important. And in this, there's another element, and that's about constant feedback. You've got to say, yeah, I'm understanding. Okay, acknowledge. That's very important. Otherwise, the person will think, and especially in places like, the challenges we have of, the cell phone networks, one may think that the person is not there on the other side. So you need to kind of acknowledge that. So in the telephone, so as Mayur rightly put, this is not about only the telephone etiquettes in terms of mobile phone, but even in conference calls, right? You need to have some kind of etiquettes built in. For example, don't interrupt someone. If you, even on a mobile phone, you may have a conference call. Don't interrupt someone. You give time and space to each and everyone. Respect is what Mayur mentioned. So you got to have a kind of, it builds your own personality. Otherwise, if you're known to be, always an obstruction kind of a person, then, you'll be actually not encouraged to be on these calls. Very important.
So Santosh, again, to take your point a little forward, adding a little value from my side to this point, there is a word that I learned in a training program myself, and I have been implementing that when it comes to communication overall. But now that we're in the context of telephonic, communication, the word is diplomacy. So, sometimes when we do not agree with the other person on the telephone, over the telephone, it is important because the person can't see, right? Yeah. So, though you may facially be very, very, not apologetic, but very calm and very respectful. But when you say a word like, I don't agree with you, and you may not agree, which is fair enough, you're justified to express your disagreement, but be diplomatic. Yeah. So when especially you're over the phone where you don't see the person, say the most unpleasant.
I think one needs to be really understanding as to what exactly the person is saying. Don't need to be defensive. I think it's very important, Mayur, because there are occasions where you say something and, you already have a preconceived notion in your mind. So you're not even in a position to listen to what the person on the other end is saying. So don't try to be defensive always. Give a pause, give the person on the other side an opportunity, and then talk. I think it's very important that you give time and space to everyone, and it should be, both rather fair to both the sides. I think that's very important in kind of communication and telephone etiquettes. I think that's very, very important. The other one, of course, I think I will say is show your professionalism. Very important. Yeah.
Okay, so I was talking about how important it is to say sometimes or express your disagreement in a way which doesn't hurt somebody else. क्या होता है, everybody has an ego, nothing wrong with it. लेकिन कोई मुझे directly बोले I don't agree with you, not everyone, but there will be people who will not like it. So in your telephonic communication, especially when you don't see the person, where even if you smile, utna nahi pata chalega. It's better to say, rather than saying I disagree with you or I don't agree with you, you say, either you say I beg to differ, but a better one is, sir, I understand what you're saying, but I have a slightly different point of view. If you allow me, can I say it? Is tarike se baat karna, viewers, when you put your things in the way which is very, respectful and diplomatic, I think the respect will come multifold from the other person as well.
Yeah.
So I think these are the nuances, Santosh, when we talk about even video conferences, audio conferences, may respectfully, taking a back step and having the other person share his point of view. Because in an audio conference or a video conference, you'll have maybe 2-3 people in the team, and then be somebody across the line, across the phone, the video. How do you present yourself when you have 2-3 people along with you is also an art.
Agree.
Normally हम लोग एक बात करते चलो bye, but if there are 2-3 people and the other person can see, maybe you're pitching for a project and the client is across, and then you have 3 people in the team. It's important that, I remember the team building session in which Santosh mentioned the vitamin me should not be too much. So even I think in video conferencing, when you have teams, don't do a lot of me, allow other people to speak, because wo collectiveness jo hai, I think that also plays an important role in creating a right impact on the person across the phone. So ye 2-3 cheezein I wanted to share with the viewers.
Absolutely. So this is again a vast topic, but I think telephone etiquettes is a topic which is someone who is regularly on phone calls, and we all are, or on conference calls or on video conferences, need to really step back, think on how one, this is something that one can't really teach, if I have to use. It's about trying to, enhance.
See, Santosh,
improve.
I think आपने point बोला, I want to reassert that point, and that was a very important point, which is, and viewers, I wanted to please listen to this very carefully, because we are so much on the phone, there is not a very perfect line now between professional communication and normal communication and casual communication, because there's so much over the phone. We're just talking. So please understand to categorize it very quickly. You may get a call with, from a friend, and he may be your long lost friend. Tu baat kar, kya yaar, kaise chal raha hai wo sab. But the moment after 2 minutes you get a call from your colleague, or maybe from you need to make a call to a client, you got to switch. Got to switch. And there the formal aspect should come as quickly as in a microsecond. ये मैं खुद practice करता हूँ. Sometimes you're with a cousins call होता है, viewers, how the cousins are, right? And with the school friends. But then I have a call with Santosh, or I have a call with somebody else, which is professional. Switch. Using casual words, sometimes laughing too loud. We got to be a little careful. I think that, when you spoke about it, even in the emails, kabhi hi, in a formal email, instead of saying greetings or hello. So even telephonic, maybe, मुझे लगता है कि we need to know किसके साथ कैसे बात करना है. I mean, I think for this session, these are good points, na Santosh?
True.
For the viewers.
Absolutely.
I hope viewers.
Yes, you can always write in your suggestions, your feedback, and we would love to hear from you on our email ID, which is talkrighttoday@gmail.com. So on that note, from me, Santosh Sirur and Mayur Kalbag, time to say goodbye. Take care. Of course, we'll be back on another episode of Talk Right Today. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.